Okay guys, here we are back with episode 11 of my Road to the Premiership playthrough with Lewis FC. A bit of a recap since the last episode. Just want to recap with you what's happened. The most exciting news out of everything that's happened since the last episode is I've been promoted to the Vanarama Conference South. It's taken me about 3 seasons to get this far. Struggled to get out of the English Mean Premier. Was kind of struggling, guys. I was like, I played about a season and a half. I played off camera, like without recording, just to see could I speed up the process a little bit and get through it without kind of going a little bit stale in this division, because it'll take a while to get up to the division. So just played through, but past winners. See yourself here. I came runners up. Burgess Hill came first. Just barely. I think it was about 4 points in the difference. We came second. Witham came third. So I was delighted to get promoted up into that. Yeah. So as I said, we spent about 3 seasons in that division. A little bit longer than I hoped we'd be spending in it, but 3 seasons in it. Yeah. But finally we're up over them. We're into the Conference South, I think it is now. Yeah, we're into the Conference South. So in this, I'm presuming, let's just have a look at the rules here. Yeah, in this Conference South, let me see, I presume it's 2 people that qualify. Teams play second to fifth play, yeah. Top team wins in the playoff. So 2 teams get promoted over it. Bottom 3 teams are relegated. I think top team wins promotion. Teams play second to fifth. Yeah, so I think it's 2 teams. Loan rules. Just let me have a look at these loan rules here. 8 players allowed on short, 4 on long term. Okay. Minimum stadium capacity 3,000. Minimum stadium seating capacity 250. Right. Okay. So we're up into this. So delighted with that. Hopefully we can get ourselves out of this one as well, and it doesn't take 3 seasons to get out of this. I suppose if I sign the correct players, I've already kept some of the players we had from last season that done well for us. I'm probably going to have to recap a lot of that with you now, just to show you. What else do I need to recap here? Finances wise, I think I told you already in one of the other episodes that the club got taken over, so we've got a new chairman and stuff like that. Finances wise, kind of consistently going down a little bit each month, but the board keep providing a bit of a cash injection, so that keeps us above board there. The board wise, as with facilities and stuff, everything's pretty much the same. They just won't upgrade any facilities and stuff for me. The only thing I can say is our scouting range has been we're allowed to scout now in the UK and Ireland, so that's good. I think we might be allowed 1 or 2 more different coaches and stuff here, so I might have to add on 1 or 2 more there. Other than that, let me see. Yeah, we're in the Conference South, so I'm gonna have to pretty much just go into the. Actually, I'll just have a quick look at the players we've left at the club that we didn't release and stuff, and that we've held on to. So we'll start with the goalkeepers here. Luke Chambers, I think you've already seen him. He's a goalkeeper that I've held on to for a while. He's done okay for us, not amazing. Might just colour onto him. Alan Hammer is a young guy. He's 18. He's come through the ranks. He's progressing fairly okay. He's not too bad. Stanik Stewart, a right back that I brought in. He's alright. He's a bit of cover. Muggeridge is still first choice, as always. I'll get onto that player in a while. Nikolai Schroeder is a guy I brought in last season. Played very well for us. I'll just show you here. He played 48 games for us last season. Got 4 goals. Got a 6.96. So he's like, didn't get over a 7 rating, but he's done alright. Played pretty decent for us. Paddy Varma is another guy I brought in as well. He's 23-year-old. Last season he played 30 games. Got a 6.86. So he done alright. Talk about him in a minute. Henry Muggeridge, the usual suspect, our captain as well. for the last 3 seasons. I think Muggeridge is one of these guys that we're just going to keep at the club for as long as possible. He's a guy I personally seem to like playing, and you can see his potential and his current abilities have pretty much stayed the same the whole way. He's still only 23, so I think he's kind of the guy that if he was at a better club, bigger club, better training facilities and stuff like that, that he would progress into a much better player. But yeah, he's been doing okay for this level. He's captain the whole time, so he's pretty good that way. He's played 39 games. As you can see, in the 3 seasons I've been playing this save, like he's played 32 games, 43 games, 39 games. Last season was his best, 39 games with a 702 rating. After that is Aaron Jordan. He's cover for Muggeridge. You can play all up along the right here. I think I've seen this guy already. Decent player when he comes in. Didn't get to play too much last season. Complained a lot that he wasn't being playing, so I was trying to keep him happy. He played 10 appearances, got 3 assists, got 695. Another guy that maybe if he was played more, he might be a decent player, but it's pretty hard to beat Muggeridge in that right back position. So Nathan Green is a guy we brought in at left back. Not a fantastic player. You can see 1.5 star, 1.5 star. I might just try maybe to improve that position this season. He's only on an amateur contract. Played 39 games last season as well, so 681. So done okay, done a job for us, like, but I might try improve that position this season. Ben Ford is a defensive midfielder we brought in last year. Played defensive midfield all season. He was very seldom out of the team. Played 38 and he only got a 6.68 rating. So there's a bid in for him from Cray. So I think I'm going to let him go because I would have liked to see his average rating a little bit better. Next up is our midfielders. Reece Jones, fantastic player, 24 years of age. Kind of never fails to deliver. This guy is pretty good. Plays centre midfield, ball winning midfielder. Does get sent off quite a bit, but other than that, like you can see, 3 seasons I've had him. He only played 12 in the first season. He got 678. If he had played more, he probably would have got better. Last season, or season before last, he got 702 rating. Last season he played 39 games and got 709 rating. So he's a consistent performer. We'll be holding on to him for the foreseeable future. Next up we have Calvin Bosman. You've seen him before. Kind of slipping down the pecking order a little bit with this guy. He's down to 1 star, 1 star now. Might just keep him around just for a bit of cover. Byron Napper, he's still here, 2 star, 2 star abilities. Does okay when he comes in. Played a good few games last season actually. 25 games, 4 goals, 3 assists, got a 684 rating, so not fantastic, but he does okay. Nezet Bilikli from Turkey, 19 years of age, brought him in last season as a bit of cover. Potential is 2.5 stars, current is 1, so that's kind of basically all he is cover. I suppose he's okay for his age. He played 8 games last season, not that much, he was just cover really. After that we've got Sapat Ismaili. We still have Ismaili, we've been holding on to him for as long as possible. Still a decent player for this level. Well, hopefully he can perform at this level in the Vanarama Conference South, I think we're in. Last season he played 20 games, he got a goal and assist, he got 684. I think he was injured a lot last season, 2016. Yeah, strained knee ligaments, he was out 2 months. He was injured a little bit, yeah. So he done alright for us. Niall McManus, another guy that was injured a bit last season. He's injured again. He's going to be out for 2-3 months. He only got to play 18 games last season because he was injured so often, so done okay in the games he was playing. Decent player when he stays fit, but as I say, it's pretty hard for him to stay fit. He keeps getting injured. George Freeman's next, attacking midfielder. He can play in centre as well. He's a young lad, he's 17. I brought him through the ranks. As you can see, his potential and his current are going up nicely. He played a few games last season, played 12 games, got a goal, done okay, like, hoping he might develop into something a bit better. Scott Flynn is another young guy I brought up for centre midfield. He's ball winning midfielder. He's 17 years of age, and yeah, it's hard to say with him. He went out on loan, he only played 3 games last season, but Hasn't really played too much for me, so I can't really say what he's going to perform like, but hopefully he develops a bit more. After that we've got one of the strikers, Williamson. I brought Williamson in last season. Another guy I like playing. He's pretty quick. He's got 17 pace, 16 acceleration, so he's very, very quick. Technicals could be a bit better, but he's 22 years of age. Potential is 4-star, current is 2-star. He's worth 5k. Last season he played 35 games, got 11 goals, 7 assists, 695 rating, so he done okay for us. Hopefully he kicks on this season and gets a few more goals. Next up we've got Tom Collins. I brought him in late last season as a bit of cover. Thought I'd bring him in, try him out and see. He only got to play one game, but hopefully I'll get to play him a little bit more this season maybe. He's not fantastically gifted or anything here, but he might be alright. He's 24 years of age. We'll just have to see how he gets on. Thomas Gogo, our right winger that plays every game if he's fit. Still going up in his attributes. He's still only 21. Played fantastically for us last season, I think, as far as I remember here with his ratings. Yeah. So in the 3 seasons that I've been in charge of Lewes, he's got over a 7 rating every season. Last season 34, or the season before last 34 games. Last season 36 games. Always gets plenty of assists. So fantastic little player, guys. He would probably he would probably be one for anyone that has their own save to pick him up, because he's pretty good for this level. Like his potential is 3.5 star, but he can go up, and he's already 3.5 star current, so he's playing to his potential. Yeah, so I'll be holding on to him and playing him this season. The next guy, a young guy that came from Chelsea a while back, Faik Balkia, another fantastic little player. Technicals could be a little bit better, but seems to play well most of the time. He played 30 games last season. Got a 6.74. He actually got a 6.74 the last 2 seasons, which I would like to see a little bit better. But yeah, he's a good little player. He's only 19, so he can improve a bit more. Next up we have Jamal Branker. As you can see, stats are going up, which is nice. Didn't get to play this guy last season much. He only played 4 games, and he got 2 goals in them 4 games, which was good actually. This season before that he played 31 appearances, got 13 goals. Like, he's a guy that's kind of a little bit inconsistent. He could play good maybe 1 game out of 5 or 2 games out of 5, but I'm going to hold on to him and give him a chance for another season and see what he gets on. Christopher Miller is another young guy I brought in. He can play centre, attacking midfield, striker, or left or right wing. His stats are going up, pretty decent physicals. His technicals are not amazing, but they're not bad for this level. He played 14 games last season, got 4 goals, 3 assists, so he's a good player when he's played. I think you just have to play him in the right position. Next up we have a loanee that we brought in last season as well, and I've kept him on this season as a loanee as well. Oliver Sutton from Cambridge. As you can see, he's quick enough little player. He's got his physicals are very good. Aggression is a little bit high, but he doesn't seem to get sent off too often, so it's not too bad. Composure is good. Determination is good. Heading is decent. He's 6 foot in height. Long shots are not too bad. Another guy that plays fairly well for us when he's on. Last season he played 27, got 11 goals, so he helped us. Him and a few other guys, you can see, with their goals helped us to get promoted. This season hopefully he can do another job for us. He's 18 years of age, so he's still young. But I brought him in on loan. Another guy is a guy I'm excited to see how he develops. His name is Alatin Karaka. He's from Turkey, and I think he's decided to play for Turkey for the under-21s. He could have played for England, I think, as well, but he's decided to play for Turkey. Yeah, he plays up front. He can play on the left as well, but I haven't really played him there. His acceleration is alright. He's only 17. You have to remember that. So he's got 2.5. His potential is okay. His current is 1 star. And this is a guy that came through the youth intake for me. He's been with us a couple of seasons here, actually. Yeah. Last season he went out on loan to Frimley Green. He got 10 appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists, got a 6.9. So yeah, he's developing well. Hopefully he can develop a little bit better and maybe be one for the future. As you can see, there's a couple of teams interested in loaning him. So next up we'll move on. I'll talk about that guy in a minute, the Kari Sharif. The Kari Sharif is a guy that we brought in on loan in our first season, I think. He's played 29 games, scored 13 goals. In the first season we brought him in on loan. He done well for us that season, helped us a good bit. Unfortunately he didn't get promoted, but he didn't help us enough. So last season he was on the free agents list for a long time, so I kind of left him for a while, and then I eventually offered him a contract again, and he decided he wanted to sign on a amateur contract, so I was pretty happy with that. He played 20 games last season, scored 9 goals, got a 6.93 average rating, so yeah, maybe he can kick on this season and get a few more goals for us. In terms of what have we got, under 21s, not a lot. Under 18s, I'll just give you a quick look. Under 18 squad, yeah, we look at potential ability here. Yeah, potential. So Kevin Gill is a young guy that came in last season, 16 years of age. He's looking decent already. Technicals could improve, but at 16 they'll improve in the future. So as long at 16 and 17 and maybe 18 years of age is when you want to be improving these physicals. So I think most people that play FM, I think they already know that at them ages his physicals are important, to try train him in his physicals at 16, 17, 18 or 15 as well. Try get them up first, because when players get older it's harder for them to improve their physicals, so it's important to try get them physical stats up a little bit when they're young. So he's kind of the hottest prospect we have up there. Bobby Spencer is a goalkeeper. I think he came in intake last season, age 15. He's another decent player that hopefully can develop into something good. Joe Johnson is another guy. I think he might have been here already one season. Johnny Bart, yeah, already here. Yes, there's a few there, you can see. Luke Chambers, alright, yeah. They're off the first team, belong to the first team. Yes, there's a few there, nothing absolutely amazing. Like, nothing stands out here that's, apart from Kevin Gill, Bobby Spencer, Joe Johnson, like a few of these guys here, decent enough players, hopefully develop into something good. Jamie Plunkett is another that might develop into something good, yeah. So plenty of players in the under 18s guys that can develop. Hopefully if our training facilities were a bit better they might develop a bit better, but they're not, so there's not a lot we can do there. Transfer wise, I'm just going to give you a quick look at the transfer history for this season. Yeah, this season we've released a lot of young guys that just weren't up to, you know, the quality just wasn't there and they were never going to be any good, so we just released all them. This guy here, someone I brought in last season, didn't get to play him as much as I would have liked him to play him. His stats are kind of rounded. He's fairly rounded, I suppose. Yeah, he's fairly rounded, nothing amazing, but I'll just show you here, guys. He played 8 times, got 6.6. He complained, as you can see here, he's moved teams quite a lot. Well, a lot of them have been loans, but yeah, I didn't get to play him as much as I wanted. Yeah, he complained to play a lot, but I just couldn't put him in the team because I really wanted to get promoted this season, so I just kept playing my best 11 most of the time. So I let him go. Ollie Rose, another guy that went out, just wasn't up to standard, guys. He's down, as you can see here, 1 half star. He's just declined year after year. Alex Mallon's another guy that looks good, but doesn't really play that well when you play him. I held on to him last season, see would he improve, and he just didn't play well for me, so I let him go. Ross Trelevan, another guy that's been in the team since I started this save. 28 years of age now, guys. He's gone down a little bit, he's declined a good bit, so I let him go. Darren Hennessy, Irish guy, centre midfielder. Kind of a 50-50 whether I want to let this guy go or not. He's an okay player, as you can see. Played for me last season. See, the 3 seasons I've been in charge of Lewes, he's just never been amazing, and he's played quite a decent amount of games each season. never been amazing, so I thought maybe I'd just try upgrade him with someone better this season and let him go. And just decided to let him go, guys. Rob Hughes is a young guy, Weber's a young guy, Duran Reynolds, another guy that didn't perform for me very well. You can see his potential in his current, seemed to be okay here, but just didn't perform well for me at centre back. I used to play him at centre back a lot last season. He was with us for a while. He's not currently still with us, is he? No, he's not. I'll let him go. With us for a while, played 5 games. As you can see, the year before, season before that, he played 26 and got a 6.64, so not great average rating. I need players to perform better than that, to be honest. He went out on loan last season, made 23 appearances, got 2 goals, 3 assists, 2 player of the matches. He played well for that team, so maybe he's more suited to a lower league team, maybe. But didn't play well for me. Mitch Ellis, another young guy. Cherno Mehdi is a guy I brought in last season for a bit of cover. He's 23 years of age, another guy that I didn't get to play really well, or excuse me, didn't get to play too often. He came in twice, he got a goal. Just kind of had an abundance of strikers last year, and I was kind of playing my better strikers, so I would have liked him to play more, but Carlton came in, offered him a contract, and I decided to let him go. So unfortunately for him, he didn't really get much of a chance at Lewis FC. So transfer wise, who we've brought in so far this season, it's been more loans than anything else. Alex Welch is the first guy we brought in, defensive midfielder. I'm going to need him for defensive midfield if I play that position in any of my formations. Decent guy for his age, 17. He's on loan from Northampton. Got good marking, good tackling, good acceleration, good stamina. A couple of his mentals are good, so hopefully he does well. I hope his age at 17, I hope that doesn't let him down. Matthew Roebuck is another guy that can play here in centre midfield or defensive or central defence. So potential is pretty good. His current is 2 stars again. He's 17. He's on loan from Fleetwood. He might not be first choice starter at any of these positions, but he'll provide a bit of cover hopefully. So that's the next guy, Roebuck. Up after that we've got Steffi Mavidi. Hard name, guys, gonna have to get used to it. He's on loan from Arsenal, 19 years of age. Great potential, current ability 3 stars. He plays up front as a poacher, advanced for a couple of different positions there. As you can see, he's got finishings 11, first touch 11. Off the ball, pretty good. Stamina and strength, I'd like to be better, and his pace and acceleration, if they were better, I would be more impressed. But last season he was on loan. Played 13. He was on loan at Kettering. Played 13 games, got 5 goals. So let's hopefully this season, he may not be first choice, but he'll provide a nice bit of cover for us, and hopefully jump in off the bench a couple of times, score goals for us maybe. So next up we've got Mitch Beck, is a centre back on loan from Crewe. As you can see, his potential and his current are fantastic here. For this level, you would imagine this guy is going to be pretty okay. His heading's good, jumping reach is very good, natural fitness very good, strength is very good, tackling very good. I'll just stick this on limited defender and see. As you can see, his heading, marking could be a bit better. Tackling is 14, positioning is not bad, determination is great, bravery is great, aggression is good, jumping is good, strength is good. So he's got all the stats needed to be a solid central defender. So hopefully he can be pretty good for us this season. I think that's pretty much all the transfers so far. I'll just let you have a look here. We're only 2 games into pre-season here. I just wanted to bring you back a little episode, a bit of a recap and a bit of a just to let you know, guys, how the series is progressing. So as you can see, we're only a couple of games into the pre-season here. It's going to be a tough season. A little bit worried whether the quality of players we have are going to be good against these teams like we are. When you think about it, we're still only in the Vanarama Conference South, so the wage budget and stuff I just show you here. Transfer budget 0, wage budget available is 2,900. So to be honest with you, trying to get in pretty good players this level would take a lot of that wage budget very, very quick. Like anyone that's half decent, I've tried a couple of players and they're all looking for maybe 1500 a week wage budget and stuff like that. So I'm kind of just going to have to struggle on with I'm going to have to kind of struggle on with what I can bring in without killing the wage budget straight away. And to be honest, I think to be honest with you, I think we've got, like, the team we've already kept, like the players we've already kept are pretty decent, and I'm hoping they'll be alright for this level. Last season was a bit of an up and down, like we didn't run away with the season or anything like that. We came second, and to be honest, it could have went either way. It could have went either way. Like it wasn't a strong season, but it was an okay season. I would have liked to finish first and by a bit of a margin and just win straight out the league and get promoted, but that didn't happen. So, and I'm not overly confident that I can do that this season either, but I'm just going to have to take it as it comes and see how we get through these matches. Like, I mean, these teams that are in this division are not amazing either, but hopefully our players can compete with them. In terms of fixtures and stuff, yeah, I might just do this live com for you quickly today, guys, against Man City. More than likely get beat by them, but we'll more than likely get beat by them, guys. But I said I'd just bring you a quick live com and a quick recap, guys, just to get this episode up and running and this season up and running. And yeah, that's how it's going so far, guys. So excited and a little bit scared for the season, to be honest with you guys. Don't know how it's going to go. Don't think I'll get relegated. Hopefully. Shouldn't do anyway. But hopefully we have a better season than the last 3 seasons. Being stuck in that Englishman Premier Division kind of depressed me a little bit after 3 seasons. I was starting to get a little bit downhearted with the save, but kept playing through and got promoted. So we're into the Vanarama Conference South, so guys, let's get this season kicked off and get a first live com for you under our belt. And Man City are probably playing, yeah, decent players, plenty of decent players. So not sure how we're going to play against these guys, but this is the formation. I might just change this formation to this for the moment, just play against these and see how we get on. All our defense, yeah. As you can see, condition is pretty low, guys. Yeah, now that I look at this game is probably not going to go that well. But Matip Fidi, where can he play up front? Does he like playing Poacher? Yeah, we'll stick the young Arsenal Poacher in here for this game and see how he gets on. Anyone else? Roebuck, Welsh, Beck. Beck is the central defender we brought in on loan. We'll put him in instead of Varma. Welsh is the defensive midfielder, perfect for this formation. We'll put him in instead of Williamson. Roebuck, he can play centre midfield. What part of centre midfield does he like playing? Ball winning midfielder or box to box? Box to box midfielder. How's Jones's fitness? 79, might leave Jones there for the moment. Advanced playmaker, we're going to have to stick in another advanced playmaker, I think. Roebuck we'll put in here instead of, just put him in instead of the Kari Sharif there for the moment. Ishmaeli, might just leave Ishmaeli there for the moment actually. We're playing with young Alan Hammer in goals today. Muggeridge can be right back if we got 69. Yeah, we'll leave Muggeridge the way he is. Schroeder 79, Nathan Green left back, yeah, we'll leave that. Ishmaeli 68. Left midfielders, Gogo and Belakili. Gotta get this name right, guys. It's Belakli. Nezet Belakli. Something like that, guys. We're gonna have to get used to it. Byron Napper. I think I'll bring Byron Napper in for Belakli. Gogo's pretty alright. Sapat Ishmaeli. George Freeman 74, Scott Flynn doesn't play really in that position. Oliver Sutton, Roebuck. Have we got anyone else here? Emmanuelson, Harry Sharif. Might just leave that the way that is now for the moment, guys. We've got a centre back here. I think we're going to have to bring Paddy Varma in and put him on the bench here. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Counter instructions yet. That's pretty much the way I had it before. Let's just get into today's game and see how we get on. Obviously, Man City your favourites. Yeah. I'm not going to do opposition instructions, any pre-season. Get out there and show me what you can do. Okay, let's get into it. Decided to play on the 3D match, guys, and just see how it looks. If it's running a little bit slow or anything, I might just change it to the 2D match engine and see what happens. Matavidi plays the ball out. Gogo has it. Gogo's running up the right wing. What can Gogo do? I think he's all alone up there. Oh, good cross. Oh, unlucky from Napper. Yeah, 7 minutes in. Marcus Lopez is injured for Manchester City. Conditions are going down rapidly. 0-0 still. Man City on the attack with a corner. Don't let them score now, and yes they do. Man City 1-0. Elin Nacho. Great header from him, back of the net. Okay. Come on, let's try sneak a little goal here, Lewis. Gogo, Matavedi. Jones, Ishmaeli. Napper can't take the ball at his feet. Come on, Green, make a tackle. Welsh, back to Schroeder. Schroeder up the pitch. Napper can't get it. Fofana. Man City on the attack now again. Let's hold him off, Lewis. Come on. Ilan Nacho has the ball. Can Lewis defend this? Oh, guys, what happened there? Don't even know what happened there, guys. Deflection and in, I think. Let's just have a quick look at the replay. Yeah, deflection and in. One of the guys tried to block it and it just deflected and straight in. Man City again on the attack. Beck, what can Beck do with it here? Is he going to clear it? Yep. Clears it up the pitch. Players looking tired. This is a long highlight, guys. Come on, Lewis, win the ball back. Come on. Make a little bit more effort. Give him a little bit of a team talking here and tell him to show some passion. Come on. I know it's Man City and all, but still. It's only the under 21 team. Let's show a little bit more passion. Come on. Half time. Second half, guys, I might just play it on extended. I might just play it on 2D Classic. Replays for goals. And we'll just leave that and that's all. Yeah, just play the second half in 2D Classic, guys. Tell them the disappointing first half and just have a look at the condition, guys, and see how we're getting on here. Ishmaeli's pretty bad. Gonna have to bring him off. Might just bring George Freeman on. See how he can play in that position. Anyone else really bad? Muggeridge at right back. Have we got anyone that plays right back here? We've got Stewart. Let's put Stewart on there. Again, it's pre-season, so it's just all about getting their condition and fitness up. What strikers have we got on the bench? Roebuck is a midfielder, isn't he? Bring him on instead of Jones, will I? Jones is playing 640. I will bring young Roebuck in and see how he gets on. Put him in there. Oliver Sutton, 73, 75. Byron Napper's not playing great on the left wing. Let's bring on Balkia. Then we'll bring on, who else? What defenders have we got? Paddy Varma. Might bring Paddy Varma on for Schroeder. Left back, have we got left back here? Not really. Gogo is a 68. I might bring on Bosman for him. Miller, I'll leave it at that, I think, guys. Matavetti. Welch is doing the defensive midfielder, not doing a great job. Nathan Green left back, yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys. Let's get on to it. Into it, should I say, excuse me. Man City on the attack and they drive it wide. .52 minutes into the game. Balkia, what can Balkia do with it? Balkia clears it out to the wing to Bosman. Is Bosman going to run it? No, he gets tackled. Stewart, great tackle by Stewart. Bosman. Let's see, can I just speed up this highlight during the highlight? Let's speed up this highlight speed a little bit. Freeman. Roebuck. Matavetti. Shoot. Oh. Good save. Good effort. Balkia with the corner. Might just slow it down a little fraction, guys. A little bit fast. It'd be nice to see a Paddy Varma free kick penalty. Unbelievable. Anyway, what can you do? Looking like it's going to be 3-0, guys, to Manchester City under 21s. Unless young Hammer can save. It is Hammer in goal, isn't it? Yeah. Angelino for Manchester City puts it away and scores. 3-0. Kind of had a feeling it would be that way anyway. Best possible outcome I can see here would be for us to sneak a goal and go home with our tail between our legs. And of course have fitness levels up. And there's another goal for Manchester City. This is a little bit of a whitewash now. 60 minutes gone. $4-0 to Manchester City under 21s. Conditions were pretty bad coming into this game anyway, so can't really expect a lot from the players. As long as they get match fit, I suppose, for the season, that's all that matters. We could have played easier games in pre-season against smaller teams, but I decided to play against the bigger teams so we could bring in some income from the fixture. So, as you've probably seen with the fixtures, most of my pre-season fixtures are against big teams, or actually big under 21 teams. So, and another goal goes in for Manchester City, so that's 5-0. Time to blow that whistle, ref. 70 minutes, we've still got another 20 minutes to go, guys. This could end up being a bigger score altogether. Come on, Lewis, make some sort of effort. And another one, no, lucky. Bosman. Come on, Matavetti. Mavadidi, yeah, Mavadidi, and he's injured. Unbelievable. Knowing my luck, this guy will probably out for a couple of months. Who are we going to put on? Put on young Karanka. See how he gets on. Anyone else we need to bring on while we're here? George Freeman in centre midfield. Bring Scott Flynn in there. Give the young guy a run. As I said, it's only pre-season. We do not have a left back to cover. No. To cover Nathan Green, who's playing pretty bad. Paddy Varma's playing bad. We don't have a centre back either. I think we'll leave it at that, guys. See out the rest of the game. Let's just see if we could hold them out without getting another goal. It'd be amazing. Not looking likely though. Oh, we're into the 90th minute already. Full time, 5-0. Bad result, but it'll get their conditions up a little bit, guys. We'll just tell them it's all about the fitness levels. Yeah, move on. Okay, so 5-0 to hammer us. That's probably going to wrap it up for this it's going to probably wrap it up for this episode, guys. I think we're into the 11th episode now. So now that we're into the Vanarama Conference South, there'll be a lot more episodes coming up. Like I just kind of Apologies for going a bit stale with the last season and a half that I played off camera. I was just kind of getting a little bit depressed with the way we were being stuck in the English Premier League. So finally we got out of it, guys, and hopefully we're going to push up this league and get promoted into the conference as quick as we can. So if you enjoyed watching, guys, just hit the like button, and if you're intrigued and excited for the rest of the season to see how we get on, do you think we'll get promoted, do you think we'll get where we'll finish in it, will we get relegated, guys, just throw it in the comment section, guys, and it's always nice to hear from you guys, and I'll get back to each and every message as long as it's not too silly. And subscribe, guys, for more FM15 content and videos if you're enjoying these videos that I'm making, because ultimately this is who it's for, guys. It's for you, it's for your entertainment. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we shall catch you in the next episode.